What is going on, folks? You're watching The Hungry Handgunner. I'm Nick, and yes, we're inside. I really wanted to go outside and do some stuff. Got a couple of optics and things like that I wanted to look at outside, but it is raining. So what we're going to do today, it's not going to be a real official unboxing because I've already had it out and I've been using it for a while. We're going to be taking a look at the Olight S1R Baton 2. So this little flashlight, and I do mean little, it is a small light for sure. I think it's a great thing. I think that carrying a flashlight on your person is an awesome idea, even if you already have one mounted to your firearm that you're using for concealed carry. I like the idea of having a light that's not attached to my gun, because not every time you need to illuminate something do you necessarily need your weapon out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look down close at the light, and I'll show you some of the features and kind of my first impressions after using it for a few weeks. Alright. Alright, so I want to go ahead and apologize for all the shadows and stuff. Still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do for lighting in my office. The light that's in here is pretty bright, but it is kind of sharp. So here's the light itself. Now you do have a two-way pocket clip, so you could mount this on the brim of a hat if you wanted to, or put it face down in your pocket, which is normally the way I carry it. So like I said, it's not going to be a real verifiable unboxing type video because I have been using it for a while. I don't really normally wait to start using stuff, but little plastic shell, the light would obviously sit right there, and then you got a little readme insert there. Your nice instruction manual and nice little note saying thanks for being part of the Olight family. I really like Olight products. You guys that know me personally know this. And then the coolest thing about Olight, in my opinion, is the charging mechanism. So on the tail cap of the light, it's kind of got a neat little thing there. And that little guy, dongle or cable, whatever you want to call it, is magnetic. Goes right on there. And this is plug into USB block or computer or whatever, car charger. This clear piece will actually light up red while it's charging, and then it will turn green when it's fully charged. So it takes about an hour to fully charge this guy. Which isn't bad considering the battery life that you get out of it. One of the neat things though is if over time it stops holding a charge or whatever, you can replace the battery that's in it. This uses a IMR 16340 battery. They do have kind of a proprietary little plastic cap around there, which I'm sure helps with the way their charging system works. So I would probably just order another battery from Olight rather than try something else. So right now I have, let's go ahead, I'll show you the way I normally carry it. So normally when it's in my pocket, it's in lockout mode. You can see that red indicator. When I hit the button, nothing happens. You'll have to press and hold it, and then it goes to moonlight mode. This is a very dim light. Actually, the camera makes it look a lot brighter than it is. In darkness, this works really good for close-up stuff from shoulder height down to the floor, just kind of finding your way around. It says it will run on a full charge. It'll run on moonlight mode like this for about 8 days. I haven't put that to the test, but that's what they say. If you press and hold it, you'll go to low mode. Not too bad, not too shabby. And then press and hold again. There's medium. We're going to do a full review outside, guys, but high, which is actually blindingly bright on the desk there, but I can actually feel the warmth on my hand even from about 6 inches away. And then if you double click it, it goes up again to turbo mode, which is the full 1000 lumens. If it's all the way off and you triple click it, you go into a strobe. So it's got features. It's got a lot of cool stuff that I actually really find myself using quite a bit, especially this moonlight mode. If I'm trying to get something out of one of the kids' rooms or whatever without waking everybody up, I really like that feature. So yeah, let's go back up top. Alright, so I did want to, I know somebody would invariably ask about the lumen, so actually in the little user guide, on the moonlight mode, that's 0.5 lumens. It says it'll run for 8 days. Low is only 12 lumens. It says it'll do that for 20 hours. And it says it'll throw that beam 15 meters. It doesn't give a beam throw for moonlight mode. Medium, 60 lumens, says it'll do that for 3 hours and 40 minutes, and it'll throw the beam 40 meters. High is going to be 600 lumens, and it will do 600 for a minute and a half, and then it will drop down to 300 lumens for 45 minutes. It says that'll go 100 meters. One thing on that, when it does the automatic step down, that's to protect the battery. You can absolutely go through and get it right back to how bright it was before. And then turbo mode, it's going to be the full 1000 lumens. It says it will do that for 1.5 minutes before stepping down to 300 lumens. And it says the beam throw on that is 145 meters. Now, I haven't measured beam throw or verified lumens and all that, and I'm not going to on this channel because those are numbers, and that doesn't really tell me how the light's going to work for me in my day-to-day life. So something like this as a EDC item, you know, something to carry with you, it's awesome. I know most of us have flashlights on our phones and stuff, and those are great for lighting up an area fairly short distance away from you. This absolutely will reach out and touch some stuff. I've gone out on the front porch to just kind of verify I heard a noise or whatever, and this will reach out there pretty good. Wouldn't really recommend it for a duty light. Number one, it's really small. Number two, the battery life. I mean, you guys have seen the battery. It's not going to kind of hold up to day-long use, you know, using it a lot. But as an EDC item or something to throw as a backup camping light or keep in your vehicle, I think it's awesome. If you're using Olight's lighting products as your weapons light already, these little chargers can make your life super, super convenient. So yeah, now there are some different types of chargers that will work and some that won't because of the magnets. They actually, if the charger is not designed for that light or that circuitry that's in that generational light, they actually do something with the magnets, and the magnet will not go to the light. It actually kind of like pushes away from it. So just be aware of that. Like my PL Mini 2 won't work with this charger. It is what it is. I don't really charge that light a whole lot. I'm actually charging this one quite a bit more often, so it's not a big deal to me, but you can even label it or whatever you need to do to tell the difference. So as the weeks and whatnot go on and I use this more, I'll give you guys a full review. We'll go outside and get some actual nighttime footage of how this thing actually performs. But I will say it is an absolutely gorgeous unit. I like the blue accents. I like the bezel. Not sure how well that'll focus, but it does say 1000 lumens and CCT 6500K CRI 70. So some of that stuff I know what it is and some of it I don't. I'll admit that. But pretty cool little gizmo. I've been using it a lot. Been strobing some coworkers and stuff, having a good time. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe, keep shooting. I'll see you next time.